Hey everyone, welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm your host, Acacia Courtney. It's a beautiful Saturday afternoon. We're happy to have you along with us for 12 races on tap, 2 stakes in the Gulfstream Park Sprint, a Grade 3 event, as well as the Gulfstream Park Turf Sprint. We also have a mandatory payout in the Rainbow Six. It's going to be a great day, so let's get right into it.
Racing at Gulfstream. From the center, Pougine, one of the first into stride. Moving to him is Bach. Down at the rail, My Maximilian. One more time around is put into play. He'll try to angle over from a mid-flight draw. Greenwood Drive is next. They're followed by Kicks on 66 and Quate. Farrell's Gold taken in hand over on the rail, and second last, the early trailer is Fitzmo. Around the first turn they go. Bach has the lead. My Maximilian tugging with a rail run. Up on the outside one more time around, moves up and by him. After a good start, Irad Ortiz Jr. settles Pougine into stride while fourth. Kicks on 66 on his outside. The filly Greenwood Drive is nearest the inside. Then it's Quate and Farrell's Gold. And still at the back is Fitzmo. 24 seconds for the opening quarter, less than 5 furlongs to race. At 19-1, it's Bach off the layoff. The lead by a length and a half from one more time around. Second, My Maximilian. Third at the inside. Followed fourth by Kicks on 66. In between horses goes Pougine. Next at the rail is Greenwood Drive, followed by Quate and Farrell's Gold. And still at the back is Fitzmo. Really no change in the plot here through a 49-second half mile. There's 3.5 furlongs left to run. And Bach has the lead 3 parts of a length. One more time around. Second, Pougine into the clear, into the attack. Third, My Maximilian is there. Fourth, the other favorite, Farrell's Gold's not firing with a quarter of a mile left to get. It's one more time around who comes off the turn in front with Pougine to the attack. Second, toward the rail, and Bach third. Now there's an eighth of a mile to go. One more time around. He's got something in the tank. He leads by 2. Pougine is up after him while second. Toward the outside, My Maximilian, but one more time around is a 4-1 winner to kick off the Saturday program. Pougine second, My Maximilian third, Kicks on 66 fourth in 136 and 2. They're off. Slow to go was Two Princes. Good start at the rail for Muta Rafek, who was headed off for the early lead. Brett's World has speed, sent between horses Macho Real and Ultimate Gift. He was away in good shape today, and they'll make it a party as they scrimmage for early supremacy. Out of the chute, onto the main track, it's Ultimate Gift. He leads narrowly. Here's his stablemate, Muta Rafek, who moves to him on the inside second. Macho Real third. Brett's World's an early fourth, back to fifth in Cracker Box Palace. Then it's a gap of 6 to American Great and Two Princes. Opening quarter pretty quick, 23 and 2, less than 5/8 to go. Todd Pletcher now 1-2 with Muta Rafek moving through inside for a narrow advantage. Ultimate Gift will let him go for now while racing in second. Macho Real is third. Cracker Box Palace is fourth at the rail for Paco, followed fifth by Brett's World. Then it's a gap of 3 to American Great and Two Princes is last. 46-1 for the opening half mile. Around the far turn they go. Muta Rafek lead by a length and a half. Ultimate Gift is second. Macho Real and all in third. Cracker Box Palace is there fourth. Working hard is Brett's World. From the back, Two Princes. He's had pace to chase, and Lannery's looking for an inside lane. 5/16 to go. Muta Rafek and Luis Saez with the advantage. On the outside, Ultimate Gift is second. Two Princes under a full head of steam, and he's had a lot of pace ahead of him. Here he comes without leaving the inside. 3/4, 1:11.3. Now there's an eighth of a mile to go. Two Princes fires through inside, and he's up to challenge Muta Rafek, who tries to hold him off, but he's not holding off anybody, as here's Two Princes moving away. Two Princes is 5-1. He'll go last to first to win, and win going away. Muta Rafek was second. Third was Ultimate Gift. Brett's World ran fourth. they're off. From between horses, that Starship Aramis ridden hard for the lead. Acapoti is sent along as well, and Powerful Ally makes it a party. He's 3 wide while third. Saving ground is Mozo Bello out wide on the course, and Devoted Kitten and Long Gray Line works over from the high draw. He's 3 wide while at the back of the field as the pace is quick early. Starship Aramis on the outside, Acapoti toward the rail. They trade blows, and they've opened 3. On Powerful Ally, who's clearly third, fourth, and outside to Devoted Kitten. Then the Ortiz brothers with Irad holding the rail spot, Jose on the outside, as Mozo Bello has a neck advantage over Long Gray Line, and the trailer is Texpectation. 23 and 4 for the opening quarter as they race down the backstretch. Acapoti along the rail gets no breather as Starship Aramis keeps the heat on, and Starship Aramis now strides forward. Acapoti is back to second. Powerful Ally is now third. Long Gray Line aggressively handled between horses and up into a joint fourth with Devoted Kitten next. Down at the rail goes Mozo Bello. He got shuffled back a bit there, and the trailer is Texpectation. 47 and 3 for the opening half mile as they round the far turn. It's Starship Aramis working overtime, 3 wide. Devoted Kitten from between horses, Powerful Ally. Long Gray Line is up to fourth, backpedaling Acapoti. Mozo Bello under a 1-pace ride at the moment, and the trailer is still Texpectation as they run to the top of the stretch. Devoted Kitten has the lead. Long Gray Line on the outside. Powerful Ally is third. Mozo Bello put to pressure. He's 4 wide on the far outside after 3 quarters. In 1:12 and 1, they turn for home. Devoted Kitten has the lead. On the outside in Long Gray Line, widest of all Mozo Bello, and from the inside Powerful Ally. Final 16th of a mile. Devoted Kitten driven out. Devoted Kitten is still finding. Long Gray Line out of time. Devoted Kitten 9-1 and in front. Long Gray Line second. Mozo Bello third. Up fourth was Texpectation in 1:45 and 3. And they're off. From the center, Katama Moonlight was away quickly. Down at the rail, Ocean Air has speed. From between that duo, it's Spongy into the top flight. Fourth is Costana. Outside goes Honor Hop, a gap of 2 to Red Light Racer. The 2 at the back are Talking Book and St. Lucie. They complete an 1/8 of a mile and race into the clubhouse turn with the Misael Jaramillo and Katama Moonlight on top a length and a half. Spongy moves up on the outside, a joint second alongside Ocean Air, who's at the rail third. A gap of 3 to Costana, who races from fourth with Honor Hop at the inside. 3 back to Red Light Racer, then it's back to Talking Book, and the trailer remains St. Lucie. 23 and 2 for an aggressive opening quarter as they straighten for their run down the backstretch. Katama Moonlight making the fractions with a length to play with. Spongy on the outside is second. Ocean Air is at the rail third. Coaxed along fourth is Costana at the rail and Honor Hop. Length and a half to Red Light Racer, who starts to close a bit of ground mid-race. Talking Book is next and St. Lucie is last. 47 and 3 for the opening half mile as they race 4.5 furlongs from home. Katama Moonlight trying to stretch him out a bit, leads by 2. Spongy second, Ocean Air third. Honor Hop together with Costana, they're racing fourth and fifth. Unhurried still, but starting to gather some momentum is Red Light Racer, then Talking Book and St. Lucie. 3 quarters, 1:11 and 1 as they race to the top of the stretch. Katama Moonlight continues up front with a 2.5 length lead. Spongy working hard, she's gaining no ground. Ocean Air scrubbed on from the back. It's Talking Book who swings wide for the drive. Less than a quarter of a mile to come. Katama Moonlight has been sharp so far. Now she needs another 1/8 of a mile, but she starts to get the wobbles a bit. Down the center and Talking Book from between Costana. Katama Moonlight almost home, but her strides are shortening. Here comes Costana and Talking Book. Costana, Talking Book on the outside. Costana, photo finish. Did Talking Book get there, or did Costana hold her off? That's the photo in 1:47 and 3. And they're off. Slow beginning for Mavi at the back. Quick beginning at the rail for Corinthia. Queen Ashy Baby has speed. Up on the outside, here's Cave Creek moving into fourth now. Fax Only lands third. On heels early was Audrey, shuffling herself back. Driving through is Catarusia, who's down toward the rail. Race favorite Peachy Queen is wide on the course. Then it's Naval Wave ahead of Dance for the Sun and Okalani. And after blowing the start, it's Mavi who's last. At a big number, Corinthia and Miguel Vasquez in front by half a length. Cave Creek is there second. Peachy Queen picks up the leaders, three wide while third. Queen Ashy Baby is now fourth, and it's Audrey and Naval Wave. Dropping back is Catarusia, passed again by Fax Only. Nobody running home from the back as they move past the quarter-mile pole. It's now Peachy Queen who comes away with the lead. To the attack, it's Audrey. Looking for room is Lannery on Naval Wave. She's still very much a part of this after opening half-mile complete. On the outside, it's Audrey to challenge for the lead. Peachy Queen tries to battle back second. These two, three better than Naval Wave. Late run from Okalani down the stand side. Audrey hits the front, but Peachy Queen's going to make her earn it. Audrey has the lead close to home. She's 7-2. She's Audrey, and she's in front. Audrey wins by a length and a quarter. Peachy Queen second. Naval Wave third. Okalani ran fourth in 106.3. And they're off in the Gulfstream Park Turf Sprint. Excellent beginning for the big favorite Leinster, and Leinster will put a neck in front early. Up on his outside, Inter Miami, driving through at the rail, High Crime. Harry's on the loose, makes it 4 across the course, though he backs off. A gap of 2.5 to Baracho, then Shared Legacy, and Smart Remark is last. With the advantage now, it's High Crime who moves through inside to put a neck in front. Inter Miami is there second. Saez took Leinster in hand, and he's racing back in third. A length and a half in front of Harry's on the loose, who's now fourth. Baracho fifth, then Shared Legacy and Smart Remark after the opening quarter went in 21 seconds flat. Less than a quarter of a mile to go. Inter Miami up to challenge High Crime for the lead. Leinster 3 wide and given the green light to launch his bid. Harry's on the loose is at the rail with an eighth of a mile to go. It's High Crime in front. Leinster takes aim second, and Harry's on the loose is third. Here comes the classy Leinster on the outside. Leinster tries to get High Crime. High Crime, Leinster in time. It wasn't easy, but it was effective. Leinster scores at 2-5 in the Gulfstream Park Turf Sprint. By 3, by 4, and moving away. And they're off. Step slow to get going, both Neotropic and Golden Whim. It was a good start from between horses for Saratoga Flash, who's headed off for the early lead. At the rail, that's Tour of Duty looking for forward position. Out wide on the course, Jerry's Turn. In between them, it's Boreas, and these three across the course. Tour of Duty trying to settle down with Group Hug into the top flight. Out wide on the course went Lord of War. It's a length and a half to QF 75, well settled at this stage, working 3 ahead of El Kabong, then Golden Whim and Neotropic. Around the first turn they go. It's Boreas and Harmio on top 3 parts of a length. Jerry's Turn is second. Saratoga Flash is down at the inside. Group Hub is headstrong between horses with Lord of War on the outside, then Tour of Duty toward the rail. In between horses goes QF 75 as Golden Whim move 3 wide. Out the back, Neotropic and El Kabong. They move now to the half-mile mark of the race. The opening quarter was 23-4, and Boreas at 30-1 still controls the pace. On the outside, Jerry's Turn a bit closer second. Saratoga Flash third at the inside. Held up between horses is Group Hug, 3 wide Lord of War. Now getting started 4 wide is Golden Whim, followed by Tour of Duty and QF 75. Neotropic trying to get a rally going, and El Kabong is last, and Boreas is still first. Boreas to the top of the stretch at 30-1, leads 3 parts of a length. Jerry's Flash is there second. Saratoga Flash looking for a way out. So is QF 75. Group Hug gets started on the outside as they straighten for the drive with Boreas still the target. Now there's an 1/8 of a mile to go. Boreas, he leads by 2. From the inside, Saratoga Flash is there second, but Boreas is not stopping. In fact, Boreas is strong up front. 30-1 to kick off the Rainbow Six. How about Boreas? Boreas wins, close for second. Group Hugger QF 75 in 135-1. And they're off. Stutter step beginning for Funny Bet, a step slow start for Adeline. It was a quick start for Princess Betty, and down at the rail there goes O'Malley. O'Malley's on to put a neck in front. Whispering Pines runs with her. Black Magic Woman poised 3 wide third. A length and a half to Princess Betty in fourth, followed by Don't Get Cozy. Then it's a gap of another 3 or 4 lengths back toward the inside. It's Funny Bet. She's 2 in front of a second last running Adeline. And then it's a big gap. The early trailer is actually Adeline as they make their way out of the chute through a 23-3 opening quarter. O'Malley leads at 17-1 over Whispering Pines in second. Again, on the outside, Black Magic Woman is 3 wide for Tyler Gaffleone while racing in third. Watching the in-battle duo. 3 back to Don't Get Cozy, who gets past Princess Betty. 5 ahead of Funny Bet, and Adeline is last. Half a mile from the finish. The opening half mile posted in 46-1. O'Malley pressured along by Whispering Pines. Black Magic Woman is 3 wide. Princess Betty running into a pocket while fourth. At the outside and Don't Get Cozy. Then Funny Bet and Adeline. 5/16 from home, O'Malley gives way. Whispering Pines on to take over. Black Magic Woman now ratcheting up the heat second. Don't Get Cozy, a driven third. 2 back to Princess Betty, who rallies into fourth. Trying to run home from the back is Funny Bet. She just moved through inside, and they're at the top of the stretch. 3/4, 110-4. The rail is open for Funny Bet, but Black Magic Woman gets the head start. 1/8 of a mile to go. Black Magic Woman, she leads by a length and a half. Funny Bet at the rail second. Down the center, Don't Get Cozy. Final 16th of a mile. Here comes Funny Bet. Up on the inside of Black Magic Woman. Funny Bet or Black Magic Woman, these two. Here's the line. Photo finish! Another rail skimming ride from Corey Lannery. Was it enough? It's a photo between Funny Bet and Black Magic Woman in the 8th. And they're off. From the center, the Gray Tower begins well. From the far outside, it's Omnia, and these two race on. They're a length and a half better than Aerodynamic, who's an early third. Veteran campaigner Scatnaps in the red colors, and now fourth, a length and a half in front of Josayan. Then it's Miss Jen, followed by Yako and Hop on the Bus Gus. The 2 at the back are Fantastic Kingdom and Generic Mark. Around the first turn they race, and Omnia is sent on with the task and now opens a 2-length lead over Tawa, who races from second. 3 better than Aerodynamic. She's clearly third. Up on the outside, Scatnaps in the white blinkers while racing in fourth, cutting the corner Josayan just ahead of Miss Jen. Then it's Hop on the Bus Gus, followed outside by Yako, still at the back Fantastic Kingdom, and Generic Mark. Opening quarter, 24 seconds flat as they race to the half-mile point. Omnia and Luis Saez on top, a length and a half. Tawa still second. Aerodynamic remains third. Scatnap fourth. There's been no change in the plot. Down at the inside goes Josayan, then Miss Jen. Improving a touch inside is Generic Mark. Hop on the Bus Gus is lingering toward the back of the field. Yako and Fantastic Kingdom are at the back as they round the far turn. Omnia leads by a length and a half. Tawa taking up the slack nicely here under Rajiv Mirage. Up to second, 4 ahead of Aerodynamic third. Nobody running on with any authority from the back as they're at the top of the stretch. 3 quarters, 1:11 and 2. It's Omnia who tries to go the distance here. She leads by a length and a half. Tawa is second, 4 better than Aerodynamic third. Final 1/8 of a mile, and Omnia is responding. Omnia by 2 now. Tawa can't get her, nor can anybody else. It's Omnia for Kent Sweezy down the road and 2 on top. Tawa second, Aerodynamic third, then Josayan and Miss Jen. 135 flat. And they're off. Clean and level beginning. Structor, one of the first into stride with Flying Scotsman and Ever Dangerous moving up on his outside. Away racing in fourth and Lamartine. Second last is Grand Journey, and the early trailer is Penalty. They race around the first turn with long shot Flying Scotsman off the lead now by 3. Ever Dangerous is there second, a length and a half in front of Structor, who sets up shop in third. Fourth at the fence in Lamartine with Grand Journey on his outside. And 2 back to Penalty. Junior Alvarado unhurried on the Son of Blame. Last of the 6 as they complete an opening quarter in 23 and 1. 5 furlongs left to race. Flying Scotsman and Corey Lannery the target. They lead by 2.5. Ever Dangerous is there second. It's 2.5 more to Structor third. Fourth at the rail, Lamartine. Fifth outside and Grand Journey. And 3 back to Penalty. That's the 6 of them, half a mile from the finish. There's been no change in the plot. Flying Scotsman continues to shoulder the load. He leads by 2.5. Ever Dangerous is second. Structor is now third at the inside, and Lamartine back to Grand Journey, who's unhurried at this stage. The trailer is still Penalty, and here comes a move. It's Edgar Zayas the first to move as Ever Dangerous creeping closer to Flying Scotsman. Jose Ortiz working overtime on Structor. He's third, trying to kickstart a rally well 5 lengths off the pace setter. Grand Journey is next, and they're at the top of the stretch. 3 quarters, 109 and 1. Flying Scotsman yet to be reeled in. In fact, he re-breaks a bit to lead a length and a half. Ever Dangerous going to try again. The rest are too far back. Final 1/8 of a mile, and Flying Scotsman is 15 to 1, and he's going to go gate to wire to spring an upset. Flying Scotsman is in front. Ever Dangerous is second. Third is Grand Journey. Close for fourth between Lamartine and Structor. 132 and 4. And they're off. Second in the 2-path. Ground on her inside. Race. And a quarter of a mile to go, and he's 6 on top. It's last of the 12 as they roll into the backstretch. Then the Gulfstream Park Sprint. Wind of Change was slow to start. The other three line up for the early lead. From the rail, Cajun Brother, between horses Mischievous Alex, 3 wide and Frosted Grace, and Wind of Change, who was last into stride, is last of the 4, separated by 3 lengths in the run to the half-mile point. Cajun Brother under a long hold from Miguel Vasquez in front 3/4 of a length. In between horses Mischievous Alex out 3 wide and Frosted Grace, and Wind of Change is a bit closer at the back. The opening quarter was 22-2. Around the far turn they go. Irad Ortiz Jr. moving his hands, getting a response from Mischievous Alex, who's on to take over. Cajun Brother tries to battle back second, 3 wide Frosted Grace third. Wind of Change has been defeated with 5/16 left to go. Mischievous Alex now starts to stretch it out a bit. He leads 3/4 of a length. The others are hard at work trying to cling to him through a 44-4 opening half mile. Off the turn in the stretch drive, Mischievous Alex now 1/8 of a mile from home and 1.5 lengths in front. Frosted Grace takes aim second. Toward the rail, Cajun Brother is now third, but inside the final 1/16 of a mile, the cream will rise to the top. And at the top, Mischievous Alex. He wins the Gulfstream Park Sprint by 2.5. Frosted Grace second, Cajun Brother third, and then it was Wind of Change, 109-2. And runners away. The big favorite Floriform was away quickly from the center. Pulsar moving up the outside. El Socio away better today. Bracken's going to try to work over from the high draw. In between horses and Holy Redeemer, just ahead of him went Performing Arts in the charge to the first turn. First timer, What Say Thee, saving every inch of ground. He's drawn within 5 lengths of the pace setter, followed by Core. Then it's Rosenquist ahead of Irishman, and Lupino is last. Around the first turn they go. Pulsar at 60-1, leads by a length. El Socio is second. Holy Redeemer parked wide on the outside. Edgard Zayas has the big favorite Floriform down toward the inside. Pink Cap only about 2 lengths behind. On his outside and Performing Arts wider than them and Bracken. They're followed by What Say Thee. 1.5 lengths to Core ahead of Rosenquist. Still at the back are Lupino and Irishman. The opening quarter was 24-4. There's less than half a mile to run. Pulsar has the lead. He leads 3/4 of a length. El Socio second. Holy Redeemer 3 wide third. Floriform looks like he's got some run, but he's got no place to go yet. From between horses, Performing Arts. Getting started is Bracken. Then What Say Thee, followed by Core and Rosenquist. Trying to wind it up from the back is Irishman as they run to the top of the stretch. Floriform trying to get off the heels of Pulsar and find some racetrack to work with as El Socio moving up to take the lead. On the back of this favorite is What Say Thee as they straighten for the drive. Floriform's got room between, and he's fast enough and good enough to quicken right through. Here's Floriform in front and striding nicely. Bracken on the outside of El Socio. They battle, then What Say Thee. Floriform is in front. Bracken is second, El Socio third, then What Say Thee, and Rosenquist to complete the high five. 135-3.
That wraps up today. Thank you so much for joining us on this great Saturday of racing. We have one more day tomorrow, 11 races on tap on Sunday as we wrap up the week of live racing. Our first post will be 12:40 p.m. We hope you'll tune in. Stay safe.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.